He's put all the pressure right back on his defense. They need to take a stand and hold that lead.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Allen going to give this one to Singletary to the 27-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Allen. Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Now Allen. He'll dump this off to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. They'll run it. Here's Cook. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
Now Allen, gotta have this one. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
James Cook,
his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll go again with Patterson.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try to throw now. Mariota. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
A give up the middle to Singletary. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, what's the thinking here? Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. A give, Singletary right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They run here with Singletary. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Allen. Touchdown! James Cook from 3 yards out. And the Bills have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well,
and that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Bills are going to take possession of the football. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They go right back to Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now Allen.
caught on the slant. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Obviously, Charles, such an important, well-executed touchdown, and that caps off what has been a strong second half. Remember, they trailed at halftime.
And how about the response? That's the type of thing that every team talks about before a season begins. Don't worry about the scoreboard at the half. Let's play strong in the second and come out and take the fight to our opponent. They did exactly that, and now they have the lead to show for it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last shot now for Mariota. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. Till next time, we say so long from Atlanta.